Hello to each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for joining us on this Monday. As above, so below, we're talking about Moon's Day. We're talking about lunar energy. We're talking about connectivity. We're talking about astral plane. We're talking about white light energy. This is something that I know that many of you guys have been asking me about mentorship. Many of you guys have been asking me about my classes, and I will be preparing those classes. Hello, how you doing, Madam May? Thank you for joining us. As you guys are being notified that I am live, my name is Apostle Eli. I'm the pastor and apostle of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated. My beliefs are deeply rooted in African tradition. ATRs is African Traditional Religion. All right, Scorpio from Louisville, Kentucky. If this is your first time in my live, sir and ma'am, post your zodiac sign and where you're from. One of the things that I do teach, and I teach it, not my personal practice, but I do teach universal laws. So it doesn't matter if you're an E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, whether you're Ajay, whether you're a witch, whether you're a mystic, whether you're a shaman, whether you believe in the Kabbalah. Thank you, Tariz from Newman, Georgia. Thank you so much. One of the things that I tell people oftentimes when it comes to my live, we got Virgo from Ghana. All right, Ghana, thank you for joining us. Appreciate you, Andy, for being with us. Aquarius from Bayou. All right, come on here, somebody. That's what I'm talking about. Nana Baruku, swamp witches. I want to say to you guys, before I prepare my classes, one of the things I think that is going to be very, very important, that you guys get a basis of my mentality, so you will have a better expectation what to expect when you come into my lives, when you come into my classes. I am not about the hoopla. I'm not about the tomfoolery. One of the things I do is I take my spirituality very seriously. Capricorn sits in the house of Sagittarius with me. I take my spirituality very seriously. And I also know how to monetize and create businesses off of my talents, my gifts, and my abilities. And one of the things I tell you guys that when it comes to life, know why you're doing what you're doing, knowing the people that you are taking information from. Thank you so much. Leo from Little Rock, Arkansas. We got Scorpio over here. All right. Thank you so much, Scorpio. We got Italy. Milan, my Libra from Wisconsin. We got Son of Ochosi. All right. Capricorn. We got my Nisi, Aries from Phoenix, Arizona. I think I missed some of you guys. Let me hold on just a minute before we get even deeper up in there. Oh, no. I got it. Okay. And I want to say to each and everyone, tell me what the Aquarius power in this world. My life. Okay. Now, maybe this is your first time in my live. I have a constructive way that I teach in my live. What's up, Cancer? And a lot of times, many of you guys come into lives and then you don't really take out the time to actually sit back and listen to the actual person that's giving the live. And so therefore, a lot of times you come in and you don't know spiritual etiquette. So I do teach that as well. Kimberly Simpson, Gemini. Thank you so much. Judy from the Carolinas. All right there. All right, Taurus, I see you. One of the things that I try to do is teach universal laws. So him and many of the voodoo priests. All right. Are you asking me, am I a voodoo priest, or you're enunciating yourself as a voodoo priest? Never the Creeford thing. Yeah. Okay. I practice voodoo as well. Or am I a voodoo priest? I practice voodoo. Been practicing voodoo since I was a child. If that's what you want to know. Have I been gone through ceremonies to be initiated? Yes, I have. I've been initiated in a few practices. It's never the creator, but the creation. Yeah, well, here it's the creator, but one of the things that I do try to teach is universal laws, because I personally believe that we all were created in God's image and after God's likeness. And no matter what ATR you practice, whether E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, I personally feel that if you don't understand the energy or the ashe or the chi or the power within self, then when you get into these practices, a lot of times the word demonic is a European term is really considered daimon, which is half God, half man. So to all of you Europeans that come in here or been taught by Europeans, remember this is African-based religion. African is the beginning of all civilization, okay? So when you come into my lives, I don't start with European concept. I start with African concept because it is the beginning of life, carbon energy, okay? So I don't start from the back. You know, some people call it ass backwards. And many of you have learned your spirituality ass backwards. So no shade to you, but it is what it is. Thank you so much to each and every one of you that are coming to my live. I want to say hello first to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello to each and every one of you guys. I also am trying to teach and share information with a lot of my newbies, people that just started out in their practices, intermediate and advanced people. And I feel that if a lot of us come from a more solid foundation, we will have better and stronger voodoo workers, Santeria, and people with moral compass, people with understanding. They're not out here trying to, a lot of people don't understand when I say I'm a Sagittarius and my moon is in Aries and my rising sign is Pisces. I'm not out here trying to be validated by people, places, and things. That is not my purpose out here. I am here to share information that I believe that the Spirit is giving me. What's up, Curtis? My Gemini, thank you so much for being with us. You are fiery. I love your passion already. Thank you so much. One of the things that I try to instill into people, if they will listen, my lives are not for children. My lives are for grown people. My lives are not for adults that act like children. My lives are for people that understand that they take personal responsibility for their existence and that they are willing to learn their ancestral background so that they can utilize the tools that are innate in them so that they can perfect themselves. With Christianity, a lot of times we learn to live our lives outside and in. And so therefore what other people on the outside, what other things on the outside, what other places on the outside affect us are more important than what's on the inside. I personally don't believe that. I live from within to without. I create my outer world by my inner world. That's how I live my life. That's how I teach. That's how I preach. I told many guys and girls that desire to work with me to go watch Karate Kid. Do not come to me with your concept and your ideas about spirituality. That's what Daniel did. Miyagi understood that karate was a lifestyle. A lot of you guys do not understand that the ATRs, and even down to Christianity, which came out of Egyptology, is about lifestyle. How you conduct yourself in this life and the energy that you utilize alchemy in order to change the energy so that you can go out and manifest the things you desire in your reality, and when you pass on, you will go to that vibration and frequency. Opinions on the Bible. We're going to talk about the Bible. To all of you, I appreciate you joining my YouTube account. To all of my new Patreon family, welcome to my world. Okay, thank you so much. All right. I want to talk about something. Oh, forgot this. To all of my Christian buddies, these are the cards that I read from. These are the 72 names of God, the technology of the soul. Those are the cards that I read from. I do not read tarot, but I'm not against tarot. Christianity is from Judaism in 3 days. Actually, it is from Egyptology. Christianity, the whole concept of Christ and the Virgin Mary came from Isis and Horus. And yes, it predates that, but the basis of the emblems and the Ten Commandments come from Ma'at. It's a lot of that was stolen, and they just plagiarized some things, and they just gave different names. But the concept is still the same. So therefore, because I have an understanding of where Christianity comes from, that's why I don't throw it out. Because I understand that it's about my mentality and my mind. Even the universal law talks about all is mind. So I'm not here to tell you something outside of self. I'm here to help you resonate with self. And depending on your particular ancestral background is what you practice. Whether that be Ifa, whether that be voodoo, whether that be Christianity, whether that be shamanism, whether that be of any of the ATRs. Okay? Now, one of the things... Look up. Oh, I don't know. Okay. All right. Hey, Karen. Thank you so much, Karen O'Brien. Thank you for so much for being with us on tonight. Now, after I've told you that, so let's get into it because I don't want to. I want to really get into this. Now, this is something that I'm gonna teach today on in lunar energy, talking about connectivity and understanding your design. And in order for many of you to join my class and join my practice, how I practice spirituality, you have to recover your heart purpose. You have to understand the function of your heart, not your physical heart, but your spiritual heart. And I believe, even though Leo rules the heart, I believe that a lot of us have become jaded, and we don't realize that a lot of things that that hinder us from manifestation has a lot to do with our heart. Okay, I know that some of you guys are familiar with hyssop being clean and renewing, and the Bible talking about renewing your heart. But we're going to talk about a concept so you can understand energetically why this is important. No matter what your religion is, no matter what your practice is, that the cleaner your heart is, the stronger your heart is, the more energy that is flowing through your heart is, the stronger your manifestation is. Okay, so we're going to talk about recovering the heart's purpose, and we're going to first start with Mark the 11th chapter. Mark the 11th chapter, 23 through 24. And it says this: Verily I say unto you, that whosoever shall say unto this mountain, Be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, and shall not doubt in his heart, right there, shall not doubt in his heart, but shall believe in those things which he said shall come to pass, and he shall have whatsoever he said. Now, one of the things that I want you guys to understand about my belief in spirituality, if you are a type of person, no matter what your race, your creed, your color, your belief system, if you are a type of person that you are a liar, you speak, you do not, you say, you use your words frivolously. You are a type of person, the old people say your words should be your bond. A part of my magic and my manifestation is I believe the things that I say. And a liar knows that they're lying, so they don't believe in the things that they say. So they're easily able to say stuff they don't believe. They will say easily that I'm healed by his stripes and not believe it. They will easily say that I am blessed and highly favored. See, when you are the Bible, well, not the Bible, but there's a saying, say, to thy own self be true. In order to be a person that is able to manifest the things that you speak out your mouth, your words have to have value. You cannot be a person that just says stuff just to be saying it. You know how we'll go around and say good morning or how are you and really don't mean it? It's the same idea that a lot of times we're saying that today is going to be my day, or this is my day of victory, or we are stating certain affirmations, but we really don't believe those affirmations, because you have to not doubt the very things before you say it. You can speak something and not believe in it. You can say something and not believe in it. You can pray something and not believe in it. You can conjure. You can do an invocation. You can do an enchantment. You can declare a thing and not believe in that. Your heart, you need to recover. I didn't use the word discover your heart, because a lot of us talk about our heart. We talk about knowing that we believe in certain things. We say we do. But a lot of us lack a lot of stability when it comes to our heart chakra. And if you're going to practice real voodoo, real Santeria, real Lukumi, real Palo, you have to understand where your heart plays a major part in manifestation in your life. And in this particular scripture, it said, when you speak to the mountain, if you doubt not in your heart, the very things that you spoke to that mountain, it will obey. And we see that a lot of people, whether they're in ATRs, whether in Christianity, whether in shamanism, they speak stuff blindly out their mouth that they really have no substance or belief in the very things they're saying. I don't speak things that I don't believe. I was telling one of my members of my church today, you can have the whole Psalm of 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He making me lie. You can know that whole psalm, the whole psalm. But you may not only in your heart believe in one part, which is the Lord is my shepherd. I'm the type of person that I would encourage you just to believe, to work with the Lord as my shepherd. Leave the rest of the Psalm 23 alone, because the rest of that you don't believe in. A lot of y'all get into these ATRs and you are not wholeheartedly believing in it because you have not recovered your heart. You have a lot of doubt. Let me explain this to you, sir and ma'am. I did not say that you don't think God is real. You do think God is real. You think that the laws are real. You think it's in your mind, but you don't believe. Because to believe is to receive. When you believe in something, before you pray, you already believe you got it. You understand? I don't care what you practice. If you are walking around here and you got your bracelets on, or you got your lekes on, or you are in palo, and you got your nganga, or you got your prayer cloth, and you still need evidence of what you already prayed about or petition about, or when you don't win and wrote out your petition and you still looking for evidence. No, when you are in operation, you already believe. Jesus said, like, when you pray, believe you already received. Belief is in the heart. And if your heart has been jaded, if your heart has been wounded, if your heart is full of doubt. Now let me break it by definition. Doubt, by definition, is a feeling of an uncertainty or a lack of conviction, fear, or being afraid. Now, I don't care how long you've been practicing the ATRs. If you are full of doubt, this is why you need so much confirmation. When you are full of doubt, this is why you need so many people on your side. Understand? This is why that no matter how many roots you have in hoodoo, you still lack conviction, because you don't understand that you are the commodity. I always tell people this. It's everything. You are the Alpha and the Omega. Everything starts with you. It ends with you. And if you are not understanding where your doubt is coming from, if you don't understand who instilled doubt into you, doubt in self. That's why your self-esteem, some of you right now still talking about you a wretch undone. You done left Christianity, now you practicing hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, Palo, but you still see yourself as a wretch undone. That means you doubt in yourself. You cannot practice effective spirituality and doubt in yourself. You were made in God's image and after His likeness. So why would you doubt self when you were created in the most powerful substance that anybody can be created in? That makes sense? Okay? Now, in doubt, you deal with uncertainty. Apostle Eda, what are you talking about uncertainty? Uncertainty is not able to be relied on, not known, or definite. How can you honestly practice voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, any of the ATRs, shamanism, witchcraft, sorcery? It don't matter. How can you honestly practice when you lack knowledge? A lot of you guys are going to doubt certain manifestations because you have not done your homework. A part of being able to believe is to understand the basics and how you build a house without having a foundation. How can you truly practice voodoo or Santeria or Lukumi when you don't even understand the basics of air, fire, earth, and water, metal, the basic design of the universe? You don't understand the basics, so how can you honestly trust manifestation? A lot of my prayers are answered because I understand how it works, how voodoo works, how Santeria works, how Lukumi works, how Palo works. A lot of you guys are trying to believe in something that you don't really have a foundation of understanding. Does that make sense? Do your homework. Understand self as a Gemini. Understand self as a Capricorn. Understand self as a Leo. Understand your zodiac chart. Understand how your dynamics operate. Your heart plays a central part in your manifestation. Then it says lack of conviction. Conviction means a firmly held belief or opinion. Many of you guys are wavering. That's why you left Christianity, wavering. You left voodoo, wavering. You left Congo, wavering. You listen, every one of the ATRs that I practice build on one another. Just like kindergarten builds on first grade builds on second grade, third grade, you understand? And et cetera, et cetera. You should not be getting rid of anything. Even the stuff that I learned out of Christianity, I can utilize it in my practice because I understand its fundamental value. When you lack the fundamental value of any ATR, any spiritual practice, then how can you walk in confidence in your heart? The Bible said that he have hid his word in your heart. He has written his word on the tables of your heart. A lot of you guys, it's a lot of lip service. You're not able to manifest because majority of the things that you talk about, you don't believe. You just because you have the intelligence to read something does not mean you believe what you read. You can be a hearer only and not a doer. You can actually come in my life, completely agree with me, and still not put it into operation because you are a hearer. You're not a doer of the word, doer of the concepts and policies of voodoo, Santeria. You do not put that stuff in operation, so therefore you cannot have the confidence somebody like me would have because you don't practice what you preach. Thank you. I said that all the time. There are values in Christians. It's just not, they just not full. Yeah, it's true. Let me say this. In order for you guys to understand your heart chakra, and we're using the term heart chakra because a lot of these people out here are talking about, but physically, your heart has its own mind. Your physical heart carries more electricity than your brain. Energy-wise, your heart carries more voltage, energy, power than your brain. So your mind can think whatever you want. If you don't believe in your heart will override it. This is why you can be saying, I don't want to fool with him no more. I ain't going to deal with her no more. And if it's in your heart to do it, you still going to do it. Because your heart carries more power than your brain. I know you ain't heard that before. This is why this is important. Proverbs 4:23. This is what a lot of you lack when it comes to manifestation. Proverbs 4 verse 23 says this: keep or guard thy heart with all diligence, for out of the heart, or it, is the issues of life. Why is it important that you, certain man, stop worrying about what everybody is doing and you figure out what's going on in and with your heart? If you have issues that you have not worked out, and you have issues that you have not resolved, you have not cleansed your heart from the things that you believe that are working against you. Because you can have certain programs operating inside of you because you believe the negativity that your mama said about you. You believe the negativity that your daddy said. You believe the negativity that the world or other people's opinion or this system that is in operation in the United States, whatever it is. And you believe that stuff, no matter what you declare out your mouth, your heart will override that. This is why some of you guys, when you speak to your mountains in your life, your mountains don't move because you believe what they said when they said you didn't have no power. You believe what they said when you don't deserve that. You believe that, and what you believe, what you believe in your heart is counteracting what you've spoken out your mouth. And you believe that man, let me tell y'all something. My grandmother was a Sagittarius. Her father, my grandfather was a Sagittarius. And she had 9 kids from him. 9 children from him. And he told her that nobody was going to want her because she had 9 kids. So he felt that he could treat her any kind of way because he felt that he had put her in a position in her life that she had to sell. She left my grandfather with 9 kids and 50 cents. She died a multimillionaire. Just because somebody tells you, and they could have believed because of what they have sold in your life, that it will hinder you from ever succeeding in life. She didn't believe that. And she struggled for a while. Just because you believe you're the head and not the tail does not mean you're not going to struggle. It just means that you understand that when the end starts, you're going to be the head and not the tail. Y'all understand? I want you to understand, recovery Your heart's purpose and understanding why it is important whether you practice palo, before you go to the river, before you go to the ocean, before you go to the graveyard, before you go to the crossroad, before you pick up your Bible, before you pick up and go before your pots and your nganga. You need to understand where your heart is positioned. I already believe I am the victor before the problem has been resolved. And I understand scientifically that my heart carries the voltage of my ancestors. This is why it's important that I believe in my ancestors and I know I'm a part of my ancestors. And so the currency of their energy flows through my heart. So when I speak a thing, I understand the voltage that is going behind my spoken word. Are y'all hearing me just a little bit? He said, above all things, guard your heart. Your first responsibility, sir and ma'am, as an air sign, as a water sign, as a fire sign, as an earth sign, is to guard, protect your heart. I hear people all the time say, I gave my heart to him. I gave my heart to her. That, sir and ma'am, that is ignorant, that is asinine, and that is foolery. That is my word, tomfoolery. That is foolery. Know why? Because you are placing the responsibility of your heart, the engine of your being, into the hands of somebody that is not a heart surgeon, that is somebody that does not understand the purpose of your heart. Some of you guys have godmothers and godfathers that they don't understand the engine. Your engine is your heart. They don't understand your engine. They don't know that you need 6 or maybe 8 spark plugs. When people don't know what ignites your heart, or your passion. Some people say, Apostle Ely, you are upset. I'm not upset. Baby, you don't understand the oil in my engine. That is called passion. You understand? See, when people don't know what fuels your engine, they will turn around and put the wrong thing in your engine and mess around and blow your carburetor. Some of you right now were doing well. Your prayers were being answered. Your desires were being fulfilled. And your prayers were being answered. And because you mess around and let the wrong person put the wrong oil in your engine, you have blown a hand gasket. Come on here, somebody. Some of y'all right now, you seen the oil light come on and you did not guard your heart. You realized that you needed more fuel, more oil in your lamp, and you did not do it. And now you're in a situation now, your carburetor done got blown, baby. It is your responsibility, sir, man. I don't care who the hoodoo worker, who the voodoo worker is, who the conjurer is, who's the mystic, who's the aj, who's the apostle, the prophet. Sir, ma'am, your heart is your heart, and it is your responsibility to guard it. That's not what you're doing. What you're doing is making other people responsible for your issues. Your mama, once she birthed you, is no longer responsible. Your dad, after he's released that seed, is no longer responsible. The family you live in is not responsible for the issues concerning your heart. You, sir and ma'am, Apostle Ely here to tell you the truth. If no other conjurer, no other spiritual person ever tell you that you need to recover your heart's purpose, you need to understand why you believe the stuff you believe. You need to understand where where that even came from. You don't really believe you're more than a conqueror. You just say that. You don't really believe no weapon formed against you gonna prosper. You just say that, I honestly believe that stuff. That's why when I speak to something, it got to move. You can't, let me tell y'all something. You can't cast nothing out of your house, your temple. You can't, cause if you can't cast it out of your temple, how you gonna cast it out of your physical temple? How you gonna rid your apartment, your condo, your house of negativity when you can't rid your own temple of negativity? If you don't believe you have the power and you're not doing the things to have the power, you're not renewing your mind so you can get the right things inside of your heart. So we know that doubt affects your heart. We know the lack of guarding your heart affects your heart. And now we're going to go to Romans, the 10th chapter. I'm just going to give you 3 pieces because it's more than that. The power of definite. Yes. See, listen. It is not based off you just talking a good talk. That's why I tell a lot of people I'm not a pep rally preacher. I'm not trying to stir you up. I am talking to people that resonate with factual information. The stuff that I believe in is concrete. I don't believe in stuff that's wishy-washy. Even when I can't see my way, I know it's going to come to pass. Even though I can't hear the end of the time, even I can't feel my way, I know, be based off of the principles that I believe in, it's going to come to pass. You understand something? Whether it's I'm doing voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, it don't matter, because there are certain things are true whether I say it or not. Certain things are real whether I acknowledge it or not. That's what real faith in your Romans the 10th chapter verse 10. It says, for with the heart man believeth unto righteousness, and with the mouth confession is made unto salvation. A lot of y'all got all that lip service. You wonder why you don't see powerful conjurers? Because most people are learning these spiritual religions with lip service. I'm a child of Oya. I'm a child. All that, nobody, it's lip service. You confess with your mouth. You believe with your heart. If you don't recover your heart, do you believe in Oshun? Do you believe in Oya? Do you believe in Obatala? I'm talking about believe in those concepts, those principles. Do you believe in Dambala? Do you believe in Ezeli Dontor? Do you believe in Zarabanda? Do you believe in the Archangel? Do you believe in Saint Jermaine, the violet light? A lot of y'all talk about this stuff. You have the information, but at the end of the day, that's why your actions don't line up with what you're saying, because you honestly do not believe that. Because it takes work. It takes you going into your inner chambers of your heart and figuring out what's going on. Because once your engine is right, all you got to do is put your foot on the pedal, and we can all hear the power of your engine. Huh? When you really believe something, we feel the vibration and the frequency, because your heart chakra carries a higher energy and frequency than your brain. Even in Egyptology, they kept the heart and got rid of the brain. If you really understand the power of believing in your heart, when we anoint ourselves right here, when you wear your elekes or you wear your crystals in your heart aura, that you're placing it in a place of power. When you put that frequency, when they say return into your own bosom, or lay in the bosom of Abraham, or El Shaddai, the many-breasted one, when a man puts his head in a woman's bosom, in her heart chakra, that's power. When you lay your head in your man's bosom, that's power. That's where they believe at. And if they ain't got it for you and they don't believe in you, like Whitney Houston said, I believe in you and me. That's the type of people. How is our heart chakra resonating? I'm looking for my godchildren and anybody that's gonna join my church. If you don't believe, if we're not resonating in our hearts, two can't walk together except they. It says, with your heart, that's what you believe with. A lot of y'all trying to believe mentally, right up here. It says, with your heart, that's what you believe with. And if you're not maintaining and you're not cleansing that and you're not doing proper work, so when you light that candle and you wonder why it takes you 14, 15, 16 candles to get a manifestation, why it takes you 4 or 5 ceremonies, maybe 6, 7, and 8 to get a manifestation, because there's something wrong with your engine. There's something wrong with you. Really don't believe in this. You must have a conviction. You must have a certainty, ma'am. You must know who you are. You cannot make it about your godmother, your godfather. You can't make it about your candle, your incense. Before I pick up any of my tools, I already believe. Before I pray a prayer or do an incantation, I believe. Before I go to the crossroad, I already believe. I believe they're waiting on me before I get there. Before I go to the river and throw anything in there, I already believe they received it. Because of the relationship. It's not a blind belief. It's not a faith without substance. It is an understanding of my relationship and heart to heart. This is why the Bible said that God picked David because he searches the heart of man. That's why it's important that if you're going to practice these ATRs, you need to recover your heart, sir. You need to recover your heart, ma'am. Your heart has been damaged. Your heart is full of doubt. Your heart is full of unbelief. Even Peter said, Lord, help us with our unbelief. Some of y'all can't even tell the truth because you lie so much in your own heart. If you were sitting in the midst of my readings and in the midst of my ceremony, and you honestly believe, I had somebody that waiting table. I'm gonna show y'all how much. See, when you pass away and you cross over into the land of the ancestors, you still take your faith with you, huh? See, when the witch of Endor called upon Samuel the prophet from the grave, he still rose up as a prophet and had power. See, you don't lose your power. That's why you want it in your heart. See, he was able to believe that God was able to bring him back. Come on here, somebody. He believed that God, it was going to be all right. See, you can take your faith into the outward, inner world. You can take your faith to the outward world. See, one thing about your heart is your, it is a place, a chamber for you to operate in true power in God, in your ancestors, in your belief system, in your relationship. So when you touch your candle, I watch him recover. I watch him recover because he believed. See, you can't fake believing. Sir and ma'am, I don't care what you practice. If you believe in Ola Damari, then you need to operate as such. If you believe in the mighty and zombie, you need to operate. I see too many people touch their pots and still don't believe. I see too many people pick up candles and still don't believe. I see too many people pick up a cross with their little Jesus on it and still don't believe, because there's power. He said, all things are possible to him that believe. Huh? That put their trust in the Lord. I'm going to say this again. When it comes down to spiritual practices, I want you to understand. What's up, baby? My other Scorpio, Keisha. It starts with the pure understanding that I have to do a working on my heart, because there's things that are going on the inside of me, issues that are going to affect my manifestation. This is why you hire other people that have a stronger conviction. This is why you don't do your own court work. I know a lot of you going to get offended with me. But this is what I'm going to say this. How can you utilize camphor? How can you utilize dragon blood, frankincense, myrrh, water, when you lack the understanding of the concept of who you are and that you are the generator? And if you don't believe it's going to work, no matter what object you pick up, it's not going to work for you. If you are sitting there and saying, I'm going to see if this is going to work. Huh? They do it in the church. You be playing dice. You be trying to hit a 7-Eleven. You be shaking your dice. Come on, Jesus. Come on, Lord. Please do it for me, God. You begging God instead of knowing what God can do and what God, because y'all relationship. A child believes that the parent is going to do what the parent said they're going to do. The child has no reason to believe the parent is lying to them. If you are a child of Oya, you're a child of Dambala, if you're a child of Ezeli, you should have that's your mother, that's your father, whether it's Zarabanda, whether it is Osine, whether it is Shango. When you have confidence in your parent, there's no space for disbelief, because I don't believe that the father, if I ask the father for bread, that the father gonna give me a serpent. If the father tell me he gonna do it for me, there's no room for me to disbelieve in my heart. I'm just waiting on the manifestation. Mama says she gonna take me to Disney World. Why should I doubt her? Did she give me a reason to doubt? This is why I'm telling you all, y'all got these unhealthy relationships. Y'all got these people that are not reciprocating back into your relationship. It's going to mess with your heart. And if it messes with your heart, it's going to mess with your manifestation. And if you keep being around people that don't believe in what you're doing, you keep being around people that are not like-minded, and that they don't have a full commitment to you and commitment to what you're doing, then it is going to affect your manifestation. Sometimes it's just good to leave certain people behind. Sometimes it's not good to take husband, wife, brother, sister, child, certain people in certain things because they don't believe like that. And it's okay because you the one want the manifestation. I don't need you in my manifestation because you don't believe. Listen here. When I pray for you, there are certain times, even if I knew that certain people are gifted. Listen to Apostle Ela real good. I can even know that you're gifted in that area, but your heart ain't right towards that person. You can't pray for them in my church. Huh? If I know that you may have a gift and a talent for the need or the issue that is at hand, but your heart towards that person is not right, I will not let you touch and agree. You cannot be a part of the ceremony. Because that energy that you're going to bring into that manifestation is going to be against that person. See, when you got people praying for you, you got people doing work for you that don't believe you deserve what you're asking for. When you got people, they may actually be exactly who they say they are. But in their heart, they don't feel because of what you do. Because of everybody, I don't care if it's your godmother, I don't care if it's your godfather, I don't care if it's your tata, your mumbo. A man or woman's heart matters when it comes down to the work. It matters. Huh? You want somebody that actually believe that you need to come out of your legal situation. If I'm doing work and I'm working with Ochosi and I actually believe that you deserve to go to jail, what you think gonna really come out of your manifestation? Even though I do the ceremony correctly, I do exactly what I'm supposed to, but in my heart, huh? If you're a type of person that you mess with kids or you abuse kids, I am not the person you want to pray. If you don't believe in working and earning, I'm not the person. If you're looking for something for nothing, don't have me pray for you. Because I have problems with people like that. I can be honest. I can't help everybody because there are certain things that I have certain convictions. And when people tell you that they don't have certain beliefs and convictions, why would you let somebody pray for you that got a problem with you being a bisexual, that got a problem with you being a homosexual, that got a problem with you being black, got a problem with you being white, got a problem with you being mixed, got a problem with you having a white husband, got a problem with you having a black husband? Those people, their belief system is going to affect their manifestation. Say you can lie all day, sir, ma'am. You may be a voodoo or something. You may be a bokor. You may honestly be that, but the way you believe in your conviction is going to affect my manifestation. And you cannot pray for me. You cannot pray for me. I'm not going to sit there and wait on your prayers to come through for me. Thank you, Kimberly Simpson, for the love offer. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Gemini. I am located in Florida. Is anybody trying to hear me? Listen, recovering your heart is the most important job you have, no matter what your practice is. Whether you get a reading from me, whether you get a consultation with me, whether you go to my website, whether you never watch me again a day in your life, you still taking your heart wherever you go. And if you're, sir, ma'am, not willing to do the work, it says with all diligence, guard your heart. It is too many of you guys that are out here haphazardly practicing voodoo, haphazardly practicing hoodoo, haphazardly practicing palo. You're not fully committed. You're not 100 in it. You're not praying with all your heart, with all your mind. Your mind is scattered. Maybe you get it, maybe you won't. You claim you want the position, but you don't really believe you're going to get it because you believe that the other person is qualified, more qualified than you. Huh? Do you really believe them charges going to be dropped, or do you believe that you are guilty? It said by your words you are justified and by your words you are condemned. A lot of you guys asking people to help you in legal matters that you don't even feel like you're going to come out of. I have to work harder for certain clients because they doubt themselves. Some people have more faith in me than they have in themselves. It works for them. You have to do the work. When you pick up your hyssop, when you do your cleansing, Cleanse your heart. Stop chasing after the Loas, the Nkisi, the spirits of the forest, dragons, and all this other stuff. You need to deal with your heart. Your carburetor needs attention. Huh? Your engine needs some oil. Some of you need some spark plug. You done been through too much. Huh? You done blew too many fuses. Don't go and blow your whole engine. Pay attention to the things that are happening. Psalm 61 verse 2 says, when my heart is overwhelmed. Did I even I put it in here? Let me read this. Psalm 61 verse 2. It said, from the end of the earth will I cry. Listen to this. This is so deep. From the ends of the earth will I cry unto thee. When my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. When you are having heart trouble, when your heart is overwhelmed, you need your ancestors to lead you to the dealership, the person, the place where it can be healed. That you got to have somebody that's higher than you. Too many of you people are dealing with people on the same level. Y'all can't help. Two broke people can't help each other. Y'all vibing on the same frequency. Two women that got men trouble, ain't got no man, can't help each other. Somebody already got out of the bucket. Some crab got already done escaped the bucket. You can't help me and we both in the bucket. We can't not be in the same position in life and help one another. Somebody got to be higher. Somebody got to be smarter. Somebody got to be stronger. Somebody got to be more anointed. Why are you always hanging around people on your level? My tennis coach told me this. Always play people that are better than you on the court. Playing people you are better than is not going to boost your game. If you're really trying to be stronger, you must be around stronger people. If you're trying to be smarter, you're going to have to be around smarter people. If you want to gain financially, you have to be around people that are more financially strapped than you. Sir and ma'am, if you want, when your heart is overwhelmed, the reason why you end up in the junkyard of life is because you are pulling your car up, your engine up to people that are on your level. I don't care if you in voodoo, Santeria, you need a stronger voodoo queen than what you doing. You need a stronger person that practice voodoo. You need a stronger person in Palo. If you are pulling your engine when you get overwhelmed in life, and you pull your engine in their bay, and y'all on the complete same level, you in trouble. They can't help you. Huh? They can't fix your engine because they got the same issues you got. They have not resolved their issue. So how can they give you information to resolve yours? The reason why I can teach you, because I had to resolve certain issues in my own heart. In order to practice true spirituality, too many of y'all got too many prejudice. Too many of y'all claim to deal with nature. Nature don't have prejudice. Too many of y'all claim to be practicing and working with Oshun. She don't have prejudice. Water is wet. Some of y'all claim to be working with Shango or Zarabanda. Fire don't have prejudice. Either you're going to flow with the water, either you're going to fire. That's true. My heart is so hurt. You know what? Thank you so much, Shanice Daniels. Know why I'm saying thank you? Because you cannot get healed if you're not acknowledging that your heart is troubled. How you go if you're not acknowledging what's going on with you? How can you know what to receive? Some of you right now, I got all kind of stuff on my website, but because you lie in your own heart, you cannot get the help you need. Let me tell y'all something. Your ancestors will take you to the rock that is higher than you. Your ancestors, your guardians, your guides, they will do that. But when you're sitting in line about where you are, they can't help you. And neither can any other practitioner. I don't care how powerful they claim to be. They can't help you. You got to first be able to acknowledge and tell the truth in your own heart. I'm done. I came on. I know some of you guys may need readings. You may want me to do some work for you. I got some stuff to go out today. I want to come on because I'm trying to get my classes together. And I don't want you coming in my classes, getting your feelings hurt. I don't want you coming in my class wasting your time and money. If you're not trying to be honest, I am not the teacher for you. Save your time, your money. I'm 49, about to be 50. I'm not going to waste my ass shade, my energy, my nothing, my skills, my experience on people when I got to spend my time. Just like some teachers in the natural class, they can't teach the class because the student got behavior problems. So they got to waste their time correcting behavior than actually teaching the curriculum. I'm not going to waste other people's time and money because you don't know how to behave and be open about what you are there for. So I'm setting the tone and the precedent for my classes. I'm not money hungry. I'm not money thirsty. And you're not going to waste my time or these other people that are going to be in there looking for the information that I'm going to be giving. What up, Anointed Queen? What's up? Eve Queen. Huh? Thank you. I needed to hear this message. Let me tell y'all something. You're only going to get 24 hours in a day. 12 hours of sunlight, 12 hours of night. Let me make this simple. Stop with the tomfoolery. You have nobody to impress. There is no competition. Can't nobody beat me being me. So therefore, I always win. I'm going to always win. You're going to always lose when you're trying to compete with somebody else. And the only reason you can compete with somebody else, you have to not be in yourself. If I'm in my lane, I'm doing my destiny, doing what God called me to do, then I'm always going to come out on top. I am not trying to be somebody else. Thank you for the meeting speaker. I love it. What a confirmation. Let me explain something to you. When at a certain age of your life, young or old, when you are, I'm going to say between 35 and 45, if you don't know, if right now at between 35 and 45, especially with men, if you do not know what a friend is versus an enemy, if you don't know at this age, because by that time we done had enough experiences from kindergarten, elementary, whether you dropped out of school, got a job, whether you was on the corner, it don't even matter. You done got enough experiences to know before you even practice the ATRs what's for you, what's against you, what's good for you, what's not good for you, who gonna ride with you, who ain't gonna ride. All this still, do he love? I'm gonna call you a B. You already know why that man or woman is in your life. And if you're going to choose to be with them, none of us want to hear it. You're grown. You are grown. What's up? Yes, that's my mother right there. Oh, yeah. I'm still trying to learn how to pronounce correctly some of the Yoruba terminology. So I didn't want to mess it up. Okay? Let me tell y'all something. I'm not going to call somebody a friend that's not a friend. I'm too grown for that. I'm not going to sit around and pretend you got me when I know you don't. I'm too grown for that. I'm not going to sit around knowing in my heart that you're going to only go so far with me. You're not going to be here for the thick and the thin. I already know that. I'm not playing them games. I know that some of you guys looking for tricks. You looking for conjure. You looking for somebody to make you feel. I'm not here for that. I'm here for grown people. I ain't here for the person that, all everybody wants is my money. I ain't here for you, ma'am. I ain't here for you, sir. Because you and your money can perish with you. Fuck you and your money, okay? I'm not here for it. My name is Apostle Ely. I'm not afraid to get a job. I have been working at UPS for 27 years. I'm on vacation right now. I get 6 weeks of vacation. I am not here. So I'm not here for you that feel like your money is your God and that everybody got to jump because you gave $1, a quarter, a nickel, a penny. I am not that preacher, teacher, or spiritualist for you because you're going to get your feelings hurt. I'm going to tell you to stick your money up in your deep within the crevices of your anus. And I hope that you find it through your throat. Okay? I'm not here for it. What's up, Obatala? Yes. That's my teacher preaching right there. Listen. I want y'all to understand. Believing is not just saying, Oh, I acknowledge my head Orisha. I acknowledge my Loa. I acknowledge my head Archangel. I acknowledge that there's a divinity. It is understanding that when it comes down to spirituality, it is a personal journey, and it is up to you, sir and ma'am, to figure out what it is and why you believe what you believe. And so when it comes out your mouth, it's real, it's authentic. The heart has more energy. Love you back. The heart has more energy than the brain. Too many of y'all in y'all head. And it is not believing blindly. It's a faith without works is dead. I believe in the Orishas because of manifestation. I believe in the Palo spirit because of the manifestation. I believe in voodoo because of these African traditions. I'm not the person to convince. I was already convinced because I believe in a deity. I believe in a God. I believe in the universe. I understand the science. I'm not trying. You don't have to persuade me. Too many of you guys get into these ATRs and you are looking for everybody and everything to persuade you. I'm trying to force you into a belief. No. If you don't believe that's the man and woman for you, leave them alone. If you don't believe that's the job for you, leave them alone. Stop wasting them people time. Stop just saying you there for a check. Stop. You too grown for this. Apostle, I used to visit your church long time ago, and my name is Evangelist Lisa. I didn't know if you remember me. All right, there. Thank you so much, Evangelist Lisa. What's up, Peter from Trinidad? Thank you. Let me tell y'all something. Your Tata, your Mambo, your Voodoo Asante, your Polaro, whoever, your Ajay, your Reiki Master, none of these grown people that are in this profession got time to be trying to convince you of something when it's already a lot of work to be done. If you really were spiritual and knew all the different channels that people got to go through to do this spiritual work, then you would understand sometimes why some of these practitioners snap on y'all. Because you don't know what all they got to go through, and they got their own life. Because we're talking to grown people. Huh? I don't know a spiritualist, no matter what the ATR, that don't have to take a dump. Some of y'all act like these spiritual practitioners don't have a life. Some of y'all act like, this is what I'm talking about, heart, belief, understanding. This stuff is important. So what I am saying to you, in order for you to get past certain things, some of you guys come in and you want me to make you believe. You want me to spend 30, 40 minutes convincing you that what I practice is not evil. Sir, ma'am, I don't have time. If you think I'm the devil, I am the devil. Just don't cross me. I'm not speaking for other spiritualists, but I believe that people are really tired of trying to convince you that their practice is of God, and they may not call God Yahweh, they may call him Olodumare, they may call him Olofi, they may call him Mighty and Zombie, they may call him many things, or him or her. Some people believe God is a woman. I personally do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you call the divine. But nobody got time trying to convince you what you doing is right. You grown. If you're going to do evil, listen, I do good and evil. I'm straight up out I work light and dark. I ain't never pretend I don't. I never said I don't. But I'm not going to convince you I'm a good person. And not either I'm trying to defend myself and saying I'm not a bad person. I'm past all of that. I'm here to give you a service. That's what you need to do. If you want to support my Patreon, many of you guys have joined my Patreon. It's only $5 a month. Many of you get ready for my classes. I want you to understand my mentality. If you want me to do readings for you, all you got to do is cash out $20. Your zodiac sign, I do a reading for you. I don't care what your tradition is. If you want me to burn incense for you in one of my pots, I have peace incense, High John the Conqueror, Guardian Angel, Oil of Gladness, Triple Threat, protection, healing, love, road opener, mental clarity, better business, Blockbuster, Ancestor, Money, Reversal. Look all the areas I done covered. $20, burn it in my pot, where my energy is, where my spirits, my ancestors work. Huh? My thing to you, sir and ma'am, it's time for you as a grown person, whether it's with me or somebody else, make your decision. People don't have time. Get your heart together. Get your heart together. Stop going into stuff thinking everybody trying to trick you. Nobody has to do anything for you. Nobody has to teach you anything. It is a privilege. When you are grown, then anything after being grown and an adult person, everything else is a blessing. Thank you, sir, for opening the door. You didn't have to do that. Thank you, ma'am, for giving me some water. Thank you. Thank you, sir, for sharing your wisdom because you didn't have to, because I'm grown. If my mom and daddy didn't think enough for me to do it and you thought enough, I appreciate it. See, that's when you show gratitude. I'm not trying to convince you you need to come to my church. Not trying to convince you I'm the person you need to work or mentor you. You need to figure that out. You need to make sure that like you could be like David. My heart is fixed. Okay? If you want me to do a reading for you, all you got to do is Cash App, $ Apostle Ely. If you want to Zelle it, I told you I'm a businessman. To grown people. If you want to do like what some of the other people have been doing, send a love offering and just support my ministry. I appreciate that. But one thing, I want to prepare you guys for my classes. So when I start teaching my classes, that you don't come in thinking that you're going to be able to deceive me. I'm a seer. I do shadow reading. I do destiny reading. I'm very, very good at what I do. I've been doing what I'm doing since I was a child. I am 49, about to be 50 this year. My classes are for people that are really trying to grow. And then the next time you step to your Nganga, you're going to step to it with the right heart. The next time you step to your go to the river, you're going to have the power because your heart going to be fixed. Next time you ask God for something, you're going to actually honestly believe that God is able to fulfill that. So whether you're in Christianity, that's what I'm going to teach. I'm going to realign your engine. Huh? That's what I do. Just like praise is what I do, getting people straight and in check is what I do. Okay? Thank you, sir and ma'am. If there is none, I'm going to be going. I'll be back on this evening. Guys, girls, this is what's important to me. Jessica Divine. Jessica Divine. Is that Jesse? Yeah, Jessica. What's your zodiac sign? Oh, there you go. Jessica, post your zodiac sign. Leo. Hi, Leo. My baby boy's a Leo. All my kids grown, by the way. And thank you so much for joining me. I'm gonna be setting that up, but I didn't want to set that up until I get people mind. Because listen, when I tell you I'm a Sagittarius, my moon is in Aries, my rising sign Pisces, my header reaches Oya and Impalo, I'm Centella Indoki. I am not the one. I just want you to know. So I need you to go watch Karate Kid and Serpent in the Rainbow, and then make a decision in your heart. Is Apostle Ely the one for you? Because I do not play the radio. I'm very, very good at what I do. And I'm not modest. I'm a Sagittarius. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bring into the light of my eyes concerning Jessica the Leo. 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 That which is in the dark, bring it to the light of my eyes concerning Jessica the Leo. What is it that this Leo needs to be focused on? What is it that this Leo needs to be paying attention to? Jessica the Leo. Jessica the Leo. Those are this your first time in my live. I do a 3-card spread. The first card is your shadow card. Your middle card is what's presently going on, and third card actually is your outcome card. But let's talk to Jessica. Your first card comes up as building bridges, Leo. Aleph Va Mem. Go look at my other video next time you come in my live about witchcraft. You wouldn't know witchcraft if it hit you in the face. Aleph Va Mem. Leo, your first card says, with the power of this name, I extend my hand of friendship to people in whom I am in conflict. And even if the conflict is about money, which means resources, I awaken compassion and summon the courage to pick up the phone and to call the person right now. And this means right now, accordingly, the bridge to the upper world is erected in my behalf. Leo, this card right here definitely is strong for you. This is about some type of conflict regarding resources. But Leo rules the heart. This card right here is also saying you need to pay attention and be courageous about what is going on. But because this is also talking about not burning bridges, Leo. Jessica, whatever is going on, conflict or disturbance, it is not enough to burn bridges. It is irritating, but it is something regarding some type of resource or money. This is also talks about friendship. This is talking about connection. Hold on. I'm not going to lose my place. This person said, I hope you stop this and have a blessed day. I wish your mom and dad would have started having sex before they birthed you into the world, but they didn't. So I guess I won't be stopping either. Leo, this is also your middle card. Talks about healing. Mem He Shin. It said the power of this name brings the energy of healing at the deepest and its most profound levels of my being. Because I now accept full responsibility of my present condition, and because I use my energy to concentrate on others who are also in the need of healing. With these two cards, even your shadow card, this is talking about you being there for other people. I want to encourage you right now. I think that you need to focus on yourself, Jessica, because this is saying taking responsibility for decisions that you made in your present condition. But it's also saying that, kind of like in the Bible said, when Jesus was telling Peter, you must first be converted. This card right here coming up in your middle card is talking about healing on a deep level. This is mean like a deep coming to Jesus moment with this card right here. This is what I would say Psalm 27 is. And this is also talking about relationship with people. I don't feel like this is a family thing. I feel like this is talking about some type of friendship, a connection. Then your outcome card is talking about spiritual cleansing. What's up, my Cancer? Karen O'Brien sent for road opening. Got you. Now, Leo, this card right here says Mem Va Mem. It said by meditating on these letters, I push the rewind and to erase on my spiritual video. I am purified in my present life by correcting my transgression in my life in the past. I can also use this name to purify my physical environment from spiritual impurity. Leo, these cards, my Patreon is in my bio. Leo, these are very spiritual cards. So this is you are a spiritual person, but I am still saying that this card is talking about cleansing. Your outcome card is Psalm 51. Renewing your heart, dealing with the issues that have upset you. I'm gonna say it like this because I'm trying not to get too graphic in your business on the line. But I want to say this. If they're not going to go the distance for you, Jessica, then you shouldn't be going the distance for them. I don't care. But and the reason why you need to do a cleansing, because you on my website I have this called Blue Tiger Eye. It deals with jealousy. You're a very charming person. You have a lot of great energy. And this card, you can be drawing the wrong type of associates. I'm not going to call them friends. You may call them friends. I'm not going to call them friends. I'm sad. You got certain associates that do not have your best interests at heart, and they're not going to go to to the line for you, or go to the bat for you. And you need to understand that and reconcile that within self, and then reposition yourself and do some cleansing work, do some role opening work, do some blockbuster or something of that nature, and get you something that's going to protect you from the evil eye. That's my encouragement to you, especially by you being a Leo, ruling the heart, and this coming up for healing. That means you have been betrayed and people have disappointed you. And I would just encourage you to keep that from happening again. You got to reconcile that within self. What's up, my Cancer? And I got you. You're quite welcome. Thank you for letting me read you in the open. Let me tell you guys, I love what I do. A lot of the things, I'm a problem solver. I don't just read people. I give them solutions. And at the end of the day, we grown. Either you're going to do it, you're not. You're going to take and say, you know what, that was inspiring. I felt better, but I'm not going to do anything. Sometimes you can walk by somebody and tell them to watch their ads. They still go around, they don't watch their ads. Hey, it is what it is. But you told them what they need to do. So in life, as a Sagittarian man, I don't believe in telling people what to do. I give them insight, give them wisdom, and I let grown people make their decision. You want to rock with me, you rock with me. You want to roll with me, you roll with me. If you don't, you don't. You want to do 6 months, 4 months, you want to do 2 days. It's cool with me. I'm out here to do my Father's business. And to the individual, since I got a few more minutes, to the individual that decided to come into my life and to tell me about what I need to do, I want you to understand something. I am not the preacher or the teacher or the pastor or the apostle, because personally, witchcraft is low magic. I practice very high magic, I practice celestial magic, and I practice extraterrestrial magic. Okay? And that's in my ATRs. I call spirits from other dimensions. Everything that I work with does not come from the earth plane. Okay? You should understand that. So when you call and tell me about practicing witchcraft, that means you have very little understanding of the power and the skill set that I have. I don't only summon spirits of the dead from this world, I summon them from other worlds, okay? I'm not the ordinary Polaro, okay? I'm not the ordinary necromancer. I got some stuff up under my belt, okay? So understand, when you come in here, don't call me no witch, okay? I'm not a bruja. Maybe a witch doctor, because I know how to undo witchcraft. Understand who you're dealing with. All right. Wait, that's my girl, Shadow Wolves. What's up, sweetheart? There you go. That's my girl. That's my Aquarius. That's my god sister. Yes. Thank you. That's daughter of Ochosi. My talk about it. Come on here, somebody, huh? Now, the reason and she can tell you I'm a high spiritualist. Listen, guys, let me tell y'all something. It is so very important in order for you to get into these ATR and maximize its abilities in your life that you work on your heart. Stop letting people that do not respect your values of your heart to be in your inner circle. Stop letting people tell you what you practicing. Y'all see how I address people? I'm not upset. I just address them. If you're going to say something, address it correctly, mild temper, and move on. If you ain't going to address it, move on. But at the end of the day, nobody tells you what you believe in, you practice. That's your job. You should know what you're doing, why you're doing, and for the reason. And I invest in myself. And I want to encourage many of you guys to take out some time. Don't burn another candle. Don't get another reading until you understand your own issues. So when you hear a reading, you don't get that spiritualist a hard time because you have not been honest about who you are. I have literally did readings for people, and I like most of my people that I do readings for because they are honest. They're like, Apostle, that showed me. But some of y'all, every word out your mouth, you's a beautiful person. Ain't nobody good all the time. Not even a Santa Claus. Not even Jesus. If you believe in that. Nobody happy all the time. I'm not going to have a smile on my face all the time. I am a real living human being with a living soul. Okay? How do I get a reading? All you got to do is cash up $20 and post your zodiac sign and send it to $ Apostle Ely. If you want me to do it now, you can do that now. I'm just being real with y'all. Listen, to all of my brothers and sisters in the ATRs, we too grown for that. Stop wasting your time trying to convince grown people about what they need to do in their life. Let your spirits, let your ancestors send people that are adult, that are ready to move forward in their life, and stop wasting your time. This energy came specifically for me. I was called a fortune teller by someone, and I let in immediately. That's right. If I was a fortune teller, you gonna pay me, but I'm not a fortune teller. You understand? Yes, I'm gonna be on later today. I'll be on this evening. I want to come in because I'm trying to get my stuff prepared for my classes and stuff that I'm going to be doing. And so I wanted to get the mindset of the people so they can get a taste of Apostle Ely before they come in there in my live. The power here is electric. Thank you so much. All right, sir and ma'am, I'm going to give you about 5 more minutes to see if you actually sent your Cash App. And then I'm going to be going to take care of some stuff. I want y'all to understand. If you have not followed Shadow of Wolves, she's actually on YouTube as well. We both are on YouTube and we both are on TikTok. So follow her if you are not following her. She's a child of Ochosi Crown. She's a very, very, very good friend of mine. And brothers, we actually brothers and sisters. She check up on me. I mean, I participate. I know her and her husband. Very heartfelt. Know her kids. Very heartfelt. So she's somebody I trust with people I care about. So that's, you know, if you want somebody that's true to the religion, care about people. I personally don't like how certain people handle her, but she's more mild tempered than me. But she's a very good person. She loves what she does. She's faithful to what she does. And she's somebody worth your time and energy, in my humble opinion. Okay, I think that's it. All right, guys, my name is Apostle Ely. Thank you so much. And remember, if you came in this live, my video will be on YouTube, so you can go back over there and get ready for this evening. Guys, get your finances together, get your mind together, get your heart together. Shadow of Wolves. She's right here. I don't know if I can. Her name is Shadow of Wolves 777. I don't know if somebody got a fake account of her or not, but make sure that you look her up. It's Shadow of Wolves 777. She practices quite a few of the ATRs as well. Okay, somebody said I'm catch you this evening. All right, my name, I don't know if you asked for a name. My name is Apostle Ely, Apostle Samuel Ely Jr. You can find me on my, and if you just go into my bio and click the icon for the YouTube, it'll take you right to my YouTube account. But it's Apostle Samuel Ely, is my government name. So all of you that want to work on me, that's my government name. All of you that want to put spells on me, that's my government name. And then you'll find out that I ain't nothing to play with. All right. Thank you, guys. Much love. All right. Monique 444, Minister Mario, Queen, Eve Queen, Peter Miller says, shape up or ship out. Just don't waste time. I know that's right. We got Anointed Queen. We got Minister Mario, son of Ochosi. We got, oh, what's up? Brother Hardcore. Madame May, what's up? Kimberly Simpson, E, Mama Susan, Madame May, my girl Keish, Mama Susan, Karen O'Brien, Curtis Watson, Italy, Milan, yes, my Libra from Wisconsin. I think I got everybody. I hope I did. All right, guys. Good evening. I'll see y'all later on tonight.